Welcome everybody, welcome back to the war, welcome back to the stream, welcome back to the Battle of the Atlantic, welcome back to Uboat. We are currently in position, what do we have? 34 miles east of Sable Island. We are at 43 degrees and 58 minutes north and 59 degrees and 4 minutes west. We are on an easterly course. We're about to leave the area of operation and return to La Rochelle, occupied France, in order to get our crew nice shore leave. And we'll arrive in the middle of January. So it is still 1942, but in 2 days' time it will be 1943, and that's when I'm told things will get very, very unpleasant very, very quickly. Now we are gonna get some upgrades in 1943, so that's good. First of all, we're gonna get what most people are waiting for probably is the snorkel. But we're also getting the balcony device for our hydrophone. And we're also getting the FUMB-10, Funkmessbarke 10, the Borcom device. And we're getting that in February 1943. Then in March we're gonna get the snorkel. And the balcony device we're gonna get rather late because the way I figured it out, by the way. That's the thing. Like I was wondering why only 10 boats, 10 7C boats got the balcony device, and that's because they got it fitted right out of the shipyard. Those are Type 7C boats with a very, very high hull number. Like they're in the thousands already. And obviously we're boat 373. We've not been fitted this device. So I'm gonna probably fit that in May, as late as possible. Like we're being made an exception. Our boat goes into dry dock and gets fitted with a balcony device, and that's only because we're so successful that High Command throws us a bone. Usually this boat would not get it. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. What's this? Yes, my radiuses are once again screwed up. So we have just left Allied air coverage. So that's neat. Probably slow down a little bit over here then, because we're not under threat of attack. Slow down a little bit, save some fuel. My crew is still not fatigued yet. That's good. Stores are looking rather lovely as well. And also, yesterday when I watched Josh's stream, yesterday night, I noticed that he has a lot of spare parts and a lot of medkits. And I was thinking I probably don't need that many medkits. I've got 20 medkits with the officers, and then another 5, so I've got 25 medkits. Everyone in my crew can get wounded, and then 5 more. I'm probably going to sell this stock of medkits and either replace it with replacement parts, or I'm going to get another stack of canned goods. But I'm probably going to take replacement parts, because I never want to run out of those. And especially since I think Menze or Rossmann, my medic, he has a skill that he can perform medical help without the use of a first aid kit. So even if I run out, I can still help my sailors, so I don't really need 25 medkits.
Herr Kaloin, eingehendes Funktelegramm.
Transmission from the BDU. Okay, what's the word? Eberhard? No. Wake up. Don't need to wake up Eberhard. Considering that we're not gonna get attacked by aircraft anyway.
Wir haben neue Befehle vom BDU erhalten.
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
U361 has gone missing. Projected position at... okay. Well, that's not really that far away. Got 3 days to find them, but we should probably increase speed just regardless.
Uboat, 310
and there they are.
Grad.
That was quick.
Es scheint das vermissene U-Boot zu sein, das wir finden sollten.
Now, we do our famous history check. This boat, U361. Let's find out everything we can about that. Type 7 Charlie, built in Flensburg. Commissioned in 1940, well, ordered in 1940, and started building in 1941, and she was put into service in 1942. And Seidel was the commanding officer, and she did a lot of patrols, second patrol, third patrol, and she was sunk on the 17th of July 1944, killed by death charges and photo loss. No one got out. Sunk by a British plane. So, she should be still alive and kicking, and she should survive 2 years longer, but she doesn't. In our alternative timeline here, she got struck by a mine apparently in the middle of Atlantic, because that's what this event is going to be again.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
Yeah, we need more events. But these are very repetitive at the moment. Not that I don't like them, but we just need more. Right, Richard, go and take 2 of your men with you. And we need more conning tower emblems. That's important. Cannot hear any sounds. Here, investigate. Richard May went to the conning tower, carefully opened the closed hatch, then quickly ran to the barriers on the conning tower, clearly choking. Reported that inside are the corpses of sailors with dried blood flowing out of their eyes and lips. Richard May had no doubt. The boat was damaged by a mine, which led to flooding of the batteries on the boat, which in turn released chlorine gas and resulted in the death of the entire crew. Yeah, very tragic again. What this would do to me as a commanding officer is I would be aware that there are mines in the area. But there can't be any mines in the area because 4,000 meters deep where we are. So something else must have happened. They must have been gotten struck by...
Zeit für eine Auszeit.
Maybe they got struck by an airplane, but even that would make little sense out here. Well, it could be a carry-about aircraft, that's for sure. It's possible.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
So yeah, Rossmann, you stand on that radar detector. I want to know when there's a plane coming in. We need to know. But yeah, like I said, we need more events. Like these are a bit repetitive. You've got scurvy. You've got well, the different boat events. You've got scurvy. You've got they need replacement parts. They need a med kit, or they got hit by a mine, and that with the mine seems to be more prominent than all the others. Ah, we have a sailor event. What is it? Oh no, Langenbein, is it? Are you...
Ja?
You have scurvy. Not scurvy, sorry. You have tuberculosis. Yes, he does. Erwin Langenbein can't work anymore. Which squad was he on? He was on the port watch. So the port watch is one sailor short now. That'll be a blow to morale. Too much work from officer ads. And the fatigue is setting in. Good thing that we're heading home. Right,
Halbe Fahrt, voraus.
Let's not tally in this area that's controlled by British airplanes.
Funkmesssignale geortet. Peilung 95 Grad.
And we immediately get spotted by radar.
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
On the starboard bow. Starboard side breast.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Ja, Herr Kaloi, ich kümmere mich darum. Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Light speed and cross down.
Maximal sicher in Tiefe gehen.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen. Verstanden, Kommandant.
Come on, bring her down. There we go.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Meter.
And we have been forced to dive once again. This will become ever more common.
45 Meter.
Because the Allied air coverage is just gonna get better and better and better.
Meter.
60 meters.
Bugtorpedoraum evakuieren. 80 Meter.
Ah, Wolveroo, welcome back.
Meter.
I don't think they're dropping. Both engines slow speed ahead.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloi?
Switch to blue light.
Auf Blaulicht schalten. 105 Meter.
Then stand down alert state.
Alarm beenden.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung. Jawohl, komm.
Navigation besetzen. Aktuelle Tiefe
And then
115
we'll remain
Meter.
submerged for a while.
135 Meter.
Crew stressed and strained. Yeah, they don't like the depth. Let's bring us up to 50.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 55 Meter.
Let's stay submerged until 7. Ah, 7:15. How about that? There we go. Okay. Then you can stand relieved.
50 Meter.
And then we're gonna switch back to normal lighting. Actually, we're gonna switch
Auf
to
Rot
red lighting.
wechseln.
Then we're gonna send Richard to the dive planes.
Kümmere mich darum.
And we're gonna bring us up to
Auf
periscope depth.
Seerohrtiefe.
Aktuelle Tiefe 45 Meter.
15 Meter. Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Thank you.
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Hope is raised, and we don't see a lot, but that's okay. Low
Anblasen.
ballast. We're gonna remain on
10
red light
Meter.
because it's nighttime. You can get off the dive planes.
Wie lauten
Turn on the
Ihre
electric
Befehle, Herr
compressor.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
And we're back on the surface. In
Auf
absolute
Dieselmotoren wechseln.
darkness.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
That's the bilge level. 100 meters. And also
Herr Kapitän,
Lenzpumpe einschalten.
and we continue our trip on the surface. And we can increase speed.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Morale still going up, but fatigue is getting stronger and stronger.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Because the galley weapon very drained. We got those very dishes. This weather hopefully is keeping their planes grounded. Completely unbothered for a day. Lovely.
Kondensstreifen.
There we go.
200
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
Dafür haben wir trainiert. Wir werden das gemeinsam durchstehen.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
And
Auf
crash
maximal
dive.
sichere Tiefe gehen.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum. Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloy.
Dive, dive, dive. Bring us down. Come on.
Auf E-Motoren
Quickly
wechseln.
now. We'll switch to electric. There we go. Come on, bring her butt down quickly.
Herr Kaloin,
Auf Blaulicht schalten. 20 Meter.
Immediately switch to blue light. Make that oxygen last as long as possible. And now that we're below, clear the bow compartment.
Evakuieren.
Aktuelle Tiefe 40 Meter.
Ah, coffee. Oh, I hear the plane.
Ja.
Lenzpumpe einschalten.
60 Meter.
Are they dropping?
Meter.
And we run out of sausages.
90 Meter.
Now it gets uncomfortable on board. When the Germans no longer get their sausages, they can be very antsy.
Meter.
Right there. I don't think they dropped. Boat engine slow
Langsame
speed
Fahrt
ahead.
voraus.
Cancel alarm.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe
Also, the
gebrauchen.
radar warning receiver never complained. So maybe
115 Meter.
this one was one of the planes that was not fitted with radar yet,
besetzen.
and they just didn't see us.
135 Meter.
1700
Uboat,
hours.
75 Grad.
Oh, submarine. Look at that. Where are they? Out off our starboard side. Maybe they got attacked. They're on the surface. Lights on. Because of us, probably.
150
Where are you
Meter.
guys heading? Off of Brest. Okay. Why don't you patrol right here, where it's nice and deep, but where there's probably convoys. Propellers detected. That'll be the submarine. Yeah. For sure. We're gonna wait until it's 1900 hours. Crew doesn't like it. It's okay. Right. Limekühler, get on those dive planes. And bring us up to periscope depth.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Aktuelle Tiefe 145 Meter.
Zeit für eine Auszeit. Zeit für eine Auszeit.
Kümmere mich darum.
Navigation besetzt. 130 Meter.
110 Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 35 Meter. 15 Meter.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe.
Thank
Boot
you.
für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Oh, that's a save. Interesting. Well, I'm not complaining. Right, standard procedure. Man the periscope. You can get back to navigating. You can get back on your engine.
Ja,
Switch to red light.
Auf Rotlicht wechseln.
We can repopulate the bow torpedo room. You guys can get back in your bunks. Probably could have done that back when I decided that they are not dropping on us. Right, visuals. Looking good. Raise the boat.
Anblasen. 10 Meter.
What's the fatigue like? -3. Getting worse. Hello, Colin. Welcome in.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Both engines.
Halbe Fahrt
off.
voraus.
On the
Ich
compressor.
erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
And here we are.
Kurs setzen.
Now what's gonna be our docking time? 200 miles to go. And we're going 13 knots, 12 knots. Let's do 12 and a half. $201 miles divided by 12 and a half. 16 hours. Plus 2100 hours. Minus 24 hours. So we're gonna arrive pretty much at noon. Awesome. The boys will still be able to catch a train home.
Funkmesssignale.
Unless, of course, we get pushed below the waves again.
300 Grad.
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation! Auf Gefechtsstationen! Anlauf beginnt! Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
verstanden, Kommandant. Ich benötige Ihre Unterstützung. Folgen Sie mir.
Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
some speed, 15 knots. And
Auf maximale sichere Tiefe gehen.
what's the depth here anyway? 20 to 50 meters.
Ja.
Not good. 40 meters deep. Yeah, bring us down to 20.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter auf 20 Meter.
And we're
Auf
below.
E-Motorenwechsel.
Meter.
Right, here we are.
Bugtorpedoraum evakuieren.
Schraubengeräusch. Peilung 325 Grad.
Yeah, that'll be ours.
Schraubengeräusch. Peilung 305 Grad.
20 Meter.
Schraubengeräusch. Peilung 0 Grad.
And we're gonna maintain
Halbe
half
Fahrt
ahead.
voraus.
7 knots, pretty good. We're gonna remain submerged for half. Yeah, let's do quarter of an hour. I don't think these allied planes can
Peilung
tarry
10 Grad.
when they are out here.
Peilung
Because we still have our own
315 Grad.
fighters. They will get called up there.
Peilung 290 Grad.
1100 hours. Let's wait another 5
Peilung
minutes probably.
335
There we go.
Grad.
Bring us
Schraubengeräusch.
up to periscope.
Peilung 305 Grad. Schraubengeräusch. Peilung
Auf
345 Grad.
Aktuelle Tiefe 15 Meter. Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Thank you.
Schraubengeräusch. Peilung 305 Grad.
Raise the
Anblasen.
boat.
10 Meter.
Signale gerottet. Peilung
Auf Dieselmotoren
290
wechseln.
Grad.
And
Herr
we
Kaloin,
immediately
wir
got
sind aufgetaucht.
contact again.
Große Fahrt voraus.
Turning both compressors.
Dieselkompressor einschalten. Kompressor einschalten.
Jawohl.
And let's set
Vorflug.
deck a wash. Oh, okay. That's strange. Let me just check my levels here. Maybe I can... Yeah, that's probably better. Sorry about that. How's that? Any better? Or actually, let me do it another way. Let me do it like this, and then I'm gonna give you... like this. No, this way it should be better. Let me know how that sounds. Right, we're gonna remain on deck awash for a while. If that thing decides to attack us, we can get down quickly.
Dieselkompressor ausschalten.
Could just be that the aircraft is busy somewhere over France.
Herr Kaloy, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Right, the compressors are working. And they're full. Lovely. Turn that off then.
Elektrokompressor ausschalten.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloy?
We pump out the boat.
Lenzpumpe einschalten.
There we go.
Herr Kapitän?
Lenzpumpe ausschalten.
And fighters don't seem to be coming in. Maybe they're not going after us, but I can see their little bearing drifting a little bit. It was drifting left to right, so maybe they're fighting something else. No, they're drifting left. I'm still very far out. Yeah, but check that out. We're going 8 knots at full speed. Deck wash is really slowing the boat down. Don't spot me, but I can send a report.
Funkraum besetzen.
There's fighters in the area.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
And it's gone. Okay. So they were busy with something else. Pump out the 2 compartments, the 2 ballast tanks. Turn on the compressor.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
And then once that's done, turn off the alarm.
Halbe
Go
Fahrt
half
voraus.
ahead. And resume standard duties. And there they are again.
260 Grad.
Just gonna assume that they're not coming in. Contacts? And what are they? Are they U-boats or are they...
Herr Kaloy?
Masts. Okay, so they might be fishing vessels and maybe the fighter, maybe the enemy planes are engaging those. Another mast. It is a fishing boat. Very nice.
Ja.
Yeah, and they're gone. Okay. So I guess they were either doing a turkey shoot with the fishing boats, or they were being engaged by a friendly aircraft maybe, or something like that. They were not able to attack us, and that's the main thing. Well, it's already 3 PM, that slowed us down significantly.
Herr Kaloin, wir befinden uns in flachen Gewässern.
Thank you. And that's La Rochelle loading in. Lovely. Hoist the colors. Mr. Lorenz. Thank you. That's still like 4 PM when we're docked. 5 PM until we're done with everything on the boat, I'm sure. And then the boys can pack their bags and go home, and they'll still be able to catch a train home. Ah yes, snow-covered La Rochelle, 13th of January 1943. Starboard 5.
Rudergänger, 5 Grad. Steuerbord.
Starboard 10. Boat ends slow.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Starboard 20.
Rudergänger, 20 Grad. Steuerbord. Ja. Oder Mitschiffs.
Starboard 5. Just a tad further. And
Oder Mitschiffs. Rudergänger, 15 Grad. Backbord.
Boat 15. She does not really want to turn, does she?
Ruder hart Backbord.
Another beautiful day without a harbor raid. Oh, we're gonna crash here.
Alle
Stop.
Maschinen, stopp!
Stern flank.
Oder Mitschiffs.
Starboard 10. Let's slow
Kleine
down.
Fahrt zurück.
Stop.
Alle Maschinen, stopp! Oder Mitschiffs.
Well, and slow speed ahead. That would have been awkward.
Rudergänger, 10 Grad. Backbord. Ruder Mitschiffs. Ruder 15 Grad. Steuerbord.
Both engines dead slow.
Kleine Fahrt voraus. Ruder Mitschiffs.
There we go. Well, you could have laughed at me there, Kit Kat. But thankfully nothing happened. Stop at 5.
Rudergänger, 5 Grad. Steuerbord. Ruder Mitschiffs.
Now, also I find it funny how you can... Ooh. Oh, I'm not allowed to go in there with the free cam. Okay. Can you see how the water rises there when it gets to the locks? That's a bit... Magnetic harbor walls. Yeah, it's not my fault, obviously. Nothing's ever my fault. It's actually quite a sad thing, and I think it's a symptom of modern times, but many of my fellow officers were absolute masters in weaseling themselves out of any situation whenever they did a mistake. They had a plethora of means of making it seem like it was someone else's fault. Back in the day, it used to be like considered honorable that if you fuck up, you take it like a man. Nowadays, people just weasel out of everything. I don't just think that's a military problem, I think that's a general societal shift. I remember I had a thing where I thought I had fucked up badly, and my CO wanted to speak to me, and I thought, oh, okay, here it comes. So I dressed up in my full blues, like the proper uniform, and went to see him. And then it was just a minor issue, and he just wanted to clarify some things. So I wasn't getting yelled at, but I thought I was gonna get yelled at. And so after we were done, he was like, why are you wearing your full blues? And I was like, well, actually, sir, I thought that I was going to get yelled at. And I have always been told that if you get a proper dressing down, you arrive dashing for the occasion. And then he was very confused by that, because that had been a long time since anybody had actually done that. Alright, 3 degrees to port.
Kurs 7.
The echo in there, oh yeah, brilliant, eh? Speed this up a little bit. Yo left the bridge once more, yeah. I mean, I like the confidence that our CO has. He's got his second officer of the watch on the bridge during critical maneuver, which is docking, and he just thinks that, yeah, I don't need to supervise him, he can do that.
Ruder 5 Grad. Steuerbord.
Let's hope we don't get spawned in with another boat this time. So that's going to be the first time that we dock with the new supply mod installed, where loading takes a little less time. We might not be as lucky on the respawns. Maybe we'll get worse equipment.
Oder
And the
mittschiffs.
midships. Switch to electric engine.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Just because it's a tad bit slower.
Oder 5 Grad. Steuerbord.
Look at how calm the waters in the pen. And the
Oder
midships.
mittschiffs.
Because there's no more waves, the boat immediately accelerates. Even though
Oder mittschiffs.
the electric engine is a little bit weaker. Evan Langenbein was taken to a sanatorium. Yes, he was, unfortunately. Very, very unfortunate. Low on fuel.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Ah, yeah, I'm not leaving the harbor. Don't worry about it. Thank you, game, but no. Right. Harbor CO, where are you? There you are.
Der PDU ist von Ihrer letzten Unternehmung sehr beeindruckt. Solide Arbeit, Herr
I'm
Kommandant.
sure he is. That was a very, very good patrol. Jesus Christ, we did so well. Contributing in the sinking of Henry T. Rayner, Bernhard Scholz. Ah, yes, okay. Sinking, the CO just gets everything credited to him. Okay, that makes sense. But didn't Engler get anything? And that's drumbeat finished. Lovely. Yeah, 2 convoys attacked and we sunk a hell of a lot of ships. Look at that. C3, 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 C3. 1 Liberty at T2. That's probably the best one. 10,000 tons. And slightly better than the other one. Another C3, another T2. That, look at that. 2,200 tons. These things are not worth a torpedo. 2 of those just because they sailed right into our firing line. And another T2. So 3 tankers of the T2 class, which are the biggest ships in the game at the moment, and a lot of C3s, which are the biggest freighter in the game. 1 Liberty, second biggest freighter in the game. That was a proper patrol. Jesus Christ, we did well. I never was quite sure if he was looking directly at me when he peered over the top of his half-rimmed spectacles automatically make you look evil. Not a fan. Right, 200 experience points and we are missing a man.
Herr Kommandant, dies könnten Ihre neuen Besatzungsmitglieder sein. Möchten Sie Ihre
Do I
Akten
still have
einsehen?
one in reserve? Yes, Felix Seifert. I think he was court-martialed for spreading communist propaganda on board. So he's back. Hopefully he's learned his lesson. And he has to be added, Seifert, to the port watch. Seifert, where are you? Are you in the bottom? No. Where is Seifert? There you are. Okay. That's crew management done. And he immediately gets rewarded with shore leave. Maybe I should have done that in a different order. Okay. Oh, we have a level up. Where? Engler has a level up. Excellent. Right, Engler is he's got focus. Maybe personal skills? He doesn't have chef, so that doesn't really work. Navigator. I mean, he doesn't do any navigating. Supporter. I kind of want Iron Fist, because that way I can use the CO for the first person thing when he's doing when he reduces the crew noise. Knock out a sailor who's panicked, yeah, sure. But also, when the officer is assigned to the command station, he's keeping a close eye on the crew and ensures everyone is quiet. Noise made from the crew, as well by torpedo loading, is decreased by 30%. Further 15% for each sailor assigned to him. And he's got management, so he can have 3 sailors. So, Iron Fist, absolutely brilliant skill.
Benötigen Sie, Herr... Sehen Sie sich die
So,
Lagerbestände an.
we've got... Did I throw a pill?
Ja.
No, I didn't. Yeah, we were completely
Benötigen Sie, Herr
unbothered.
Offizier. Sehen Sie sich die Lagerbestände an.
We were completely unbothered by enemy destroyers on this trip, which was lovely. We need Fruits and vegetables and sausages. Definitely need some sausages. I'm gonna get rid of the medkits, like I said. We need cheese. Now the question is, do I want more canned food? I could get canned fish if it was available. I could get dried fish, but I think I want to take some more spare parts. I don't want to run out of those. And fuel. And then bow torpedo storage has... Yeah, we definitely want a T1 in there. And we definitely want a T1 in here. And some more T3s. And another T1. Usually with the FAT pattern, but if we can't get any more, then I'll be happy with the others.
Sehen Sie sich die
What
Lagerbestände
about the
an.
stern tubes? Stern tube is empty, but we have a T3 in reserve. Okay. I'll just put in a T3 with an FAT pattern. 2100 hours. Lovely. And we're gonna send our crew on shortly.
Eilt Ihnen voraus, Herr. Ich stimme Ihnen zu, Herr Kommandant. Die Besatzung hat...
Go home, boys. The storing of goods can be done by the dry dock staff. You guys are all heroes, and you need your heroes rest. I wish it was like that in real life. In real life, you have to do this. And there's the other boat. Thank you. Lovely. Hate it. Why does this always happen? There is a second boat stuck in my boat. Maybe High Command thought I like boat, so they gave me more boat in my boat. But unfortunately, this
Sehen Sie sich die Lagerbestände
will
an.
kind of glitch my boat, and we're gonna get damaged when we leave. What about ammunition? Ah, we've got enough, right? Why can't I combine those? Oh well. Do we get more food? Yes, we do get more food. Vegetables were stocked. We need sausages, but there are no sausages in storage, so we'll have to wait for that. I'm quickly gonna... Are my boys back on board yet? Are they just arriving, all of them? Nice. Get in. Yep, that's it. Okay. We've still got 1 hour left. Right. Praise Klang, everybody. It's gonna get hairy.
Kleine Fahrt, voraus. Kurs auf diese
Even got a hull
Koordinaten
breach
setzen.
this time. Jesus. Thankfully it's above the surface.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Don't worry about it, it'll buff out.
Kurs setzen. Schadensbericht.
Herr Kaloin?
Lenzpumpe einschalten.
Höhenbruch im Hecktorpedoraum repariert.
Thank you.
Oder
On starboard. What are we
Steuerbord.
researching? Oh, Soundkönig torpedoes. Very nice. 11 days. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get them on this trip, but on the next one. Maybe one of the milk cows can provide me with some. That one empty? I think it is.
Alle Maschinen
Stopp.
stopp. Oder
Oder midships. Put on
Kleine
the dead slow
Fahrt
stern.
zurück.
Is the pump pumping? The pump is indeed pumping. What else is damaged? One of the AA guns. How did that happen?
Ruder hart Backbord.
Wait. Ah, but
Alle
that stop.
Maschinen stopp. Oder
Midships. Put them in slow speed ahead. Hard port. Oh! Both engines stop.
Alle Maschinen, stopp.
And midships. Switch to electric engine, please.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Let's slow start.
Ruder hart Backbord.
The midships. Yeah, fully slide into that box.
25 Grad. Steuerbord. Ruder hart Steuerbord.
And the midships.
Ruder Midschiffs.
Alle
Alle Maschinen, stopp. Ruder Midschiffs.
There we go. Okay. And switch back to diesels.
Auf
Yes.
Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Right.
Ja?
Mine needs a new spare part now. We had to spend one to fix
Jawohl,
the
ich kümmere mich darum.
breach in the stern torpedo room.
Herr Kapitän,
Ja?
Good. Okay. Then let's restock.
sehen Sie sich die
further.
Lagerbestände an.
Replace that last liter there. There we go. Food is looking kinda good. We can't get any sausage. We could get canned stuff, canned fish. I think we're good on the food front, actually. Torpedoes, on the other hand. We have to look at that.
Herr Kapitän,
Right, Richard. I need a T1 FAT in my T1. That's important.
ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Pull that out real quick. Actually, maybe we can get
Weisen
the...
Sie auf. Sehen Sie sich die
Maybe we can
Lagerbestände
get the
an.
dry dock workers to put that in for us. Yes, we can. That one. T1, T1. Then we've got a T3 without a search pattern. We can probably get that out of the
Ich
tube as
erwarte Ihre
well.
Befehle.
Probably sell that if we're gonna be completely honest.
Wenn sich die Sonne neiget, der Feucht
3.
steiget.
Rohr 2 entlang.
Tube 2
Benötigen Sie,
unloaded
sehen Sie
with
sich die
the Type
Lagerbestände
3.
an.
That's confusing. T1 FAT, T1 FAT. Let's get another one in there. T3 FAT, all of them have FAT patterns. These two we can probably sell. And then a T1 FAT, a T1 FAT, a T1 FAT. Beautiful. So 3 in reserve. Stern tube has... Yeah, let's get another one. All of them have FAT patterns. Lovely. If we do a resupply at sea, we're probably not going to get those back. But good enough. 9 hours for loading. Lovely. And then it is 3 a.m.
Benötigen Sie, sehen Sie sich die Lagerbestände an.
What's the food situation looking like? We're a little short on sausages here. Oh, maybe I can stuff some more in the galley and then we can take on some more. Yeah, look at that. 7 sausages. Actually... blah, blah, blah. That's 6, right? That's 2. And then some cheese. Probably put the pork in here. Whoops. Come on. And then we can get more pork. That works.
Benötigen Sie, sehen Sie sich die Lagerbestände an.
Because pork is available. Cheese is available. Vegetables are available. Fruit is not available, but that's okay. Okay. Fuel, torpedoes, everything's happy. Okay, very good. 1 hour, 4 a.m. Lovely. 5 a.m. Okay, let's get another mission.
Eilt Ihnen voraus, Herr Kommandant. Ihre Versenkungszahlen sind beeindruckend.
Are there any
Dies sind
orders from the
alle
Admiralty?
Einsatzbefehle vom
Right,
BDU,
okay, so
streng geheim.
rendezvous with the Japanese submarine, already did that. We've got no campaign missions at the moment. Because we finished that. Okay, can I get one for southern routes or is that over? Are the southern routes over?
Viel Glück bei Ihrem
Did I miss
Einsatz
them
willkommen.
completely?
Kommen Sie und Ihre
I mean, I wasn't
Mannschaft
too
gesund
keen on
zurück.
them, but... Southern routes, no. Ends on January 1st, 1944. Okay, we can still do those. Mining of Africa, we have done.
Ich bin Ihr Verbindung. Dies sind aktuelle Einsatzbefehle vom BDU, streng geheim.
Attack on Cardiff Docks? Jesus! That's crazy. Not gonna do that. Southern routes, there we go. Or we can rescue a Kriegsmarine official. Southern routes, cheaper imports. Right off the Cape Verde or further north. Let's take the further south route. There we go. Right, that was because we switched berth. Right, 11 days and 10 hours. Do we have a submarine down there? No, we don't. My furthest... Okay, we've got a milk cow up there. I do have a milk cow somewhere... Yeah, by the Bahamas. I think I'm going to move that one. Headquarters. I've got one of Iceland. I've got two right next to each other here. Oh yeah, because... Yeah, sure, because we did another... Because we finished... What's it called? Drumbeat. So the one in Bravo Charlie 3 I want to keep there. And the new one in Bravo Charlie 2. We have an expert here. Personal skills, no. Connections. Meets all requirements, no. Okay, doesn't matter which one I take. I've got a load of officers. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's Trömel do that. And you're gonna move this boat down to Echo Juliet 2. Takes 12 days. I think I have more milk cows available to me than wherever in service at the same time. Historically. But I'm not sure on that. I don't know when they all got sunk. I think they got sunk when they cracked Enigma. That was one of their main objectives. They tried to conceal it by not acting on all of the intelligence that they have. That was Operation Ultra. But they did do some key damage, and one of them was sinking the milk cows. Right, 5 AM. Good time to leave port. Both engines ahead, dead slow.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
And the midships.
Oder Mitschiffs.
Now let me guess. The second we leave the harbor, we immediately get swarmed with aircraft. Immediately our radar receiver freaks out. Then when we get back from this trip, I'm sure we can put some upgrades on our boat, like the new radar detector, and probably the snorkel, maybe, depending on how long the mission lasts. Now, when do I actually get another upgrade point for my boat? There's a milk cow in there. Atlantic Operations doesn't give me an upgrade point. I already got that one. Improved weather forecast for the station on North Labrador. Also doesn't give me one. And I also think that's part of the Atlantic operations, probably. Southern routes just give me cheaper imports. The Arctic Convoy, no, I checked that. That one is unfortunately already over. I never managed to do this one. Yes, none are available at the moment. Because I do want my Type 7-42, 41, Type 7C-41. I'd like that very much. Start at 10.
Rudergänger, 10 Grad. Steuerbord.
And the midships. Port 15.
Rudergänger, 15 Grad. Backbord.
And the midships.
Rudergänger, 5 Grad. Steuerbord.
God, it's dark in here. Always so dark in here. Okay. Level 10.
Rudergänger, 10 Grad. Steuerbord.
And the midships. Both engines slow speed ahead.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Oh, 20.
20 Grad. Backbord.
It'll take a while for the Milko to arrive down there, that's a problem. But it'll also take us some time to get there. Or maybe we'll even arrive at the same time. Midships. Right, let's see. We're gonna leave the bay like
Kurs auf diese
this.
Koordinaten setzen.
Go around Spain. Past Portugal and past Madeira and the Canary Islands. And then come down there. That's 2,287 miles. 2,287 divided by our speed of advance, which is 10. 228.7 hours, obviously. Dividing by 10 is usually very easy. And then divide that by 24 equals 9.5 days. So we will be a bit early for the submarine, the supply submarine. So we can do a little bit of hunting before we do supply, but that also means I have to conserve fuel. So I'm not gonna go faster than slow speed. Because we need the fuel once we're down there. Maybe to catch up with convoys going full speed. And I think going to... What is this? This is... I write that. The Azores, yeah. It's going to the Azores. Just to refuel and then go south. That's a bit of a detour, I think. Also, southern routes, this would be a brilliant operation for a Type 9. Could go even further south. And we're probably gonna get molested a lot by planes while we leave. From RAF base in Gibraltar.
Uns wurde von einem verbündeten Boot ein mögliches Ziel in unserer Nähe gemeldet.
And we have a crew event. What's going on?
Herr Kapitän,
A trusted crewmate reports hearing Andreas Rossmann, not Rossmann, passionately criticizing some of your recent tactical choices. He's been voicing these concerns in private, his frustration clearly building. He started to be far too emotional about it. Will you address this behavior? It seems like a personal crisis. Obviously there's something else going wrong here. So you could court-martial this, obviously. You could. But I don't think I would do that. That's usually an indicator of something else going on. Especially if it's a well-known veteran like Rossmann, who's been with us for a long time. I'll let him off with a warning this time, I think. Is Rossmann specialized already? Andreas Rossmann? No, he's not. Okay, but I know the name. He's in the same squad as. Oh wait, I've got 2 Rossmanns. And well, actually 3. One of my officers is also a Rossmann. I think it was not Wilhelm. It was Andreas. Maybe I could have court-martialed him. I don't know. Discipline is not a problem anyway because it's gonna get replenished in 6 hours. Because we've just come back from shore leave, they're all very motivated.
Kondensstreifen.
Yeah, there they are. Why didn't the radar warning receiver pick that up? Because it doesn't have radar, I guess. Flank speed.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloin?
Alarm.
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
Als eingespielte Mannschaft werden wir dem Feind zeigen, wozu ein U-Boot in der Lage ist.
Navigation besetzen.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Alles klar, ich werde mich darum kümmern.
Dive. What's the depth here? 5,000 meters, okay. Please don't hit us.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
They have impressive eyesight, I still haven't seen it. When it comes to planes, they really spot well. Ships, not so much. And we're down. Lovely.
Auf Blaulicht schalten.
25 Meter.
Torpedoraum evakuieren.
45 Meter.
There's the propeller noise.
Großer Konvoi. Peilung 150 Grad. 65 Meter.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
Aktuelle
Not as
Tiefe,
charges though.
80 Meter.
I think we got away in time. He's not confident that he's gonna hit us. So he decided not to drop. Okay. That seems to be that then.
95 Meter.
Navigation besetzen.
110 Meter.
Then we're gonna remain submerged for, let's do 2 hours.
130 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe.
And we're gonna raise the boat to
150 Meter.
100.
Auf 100 Meter.
100 Meter.
1800 hours, that sounds good. Right, Richard, get on the dive planes. Bring us up to
Auf
periscope depth.
Seerohrtiefe.
And Angler, you stand relieved.
95 Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 75 Meter.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Thank you.
Herr Kapitän.
What's the situation out there? Looks good. Raise the boat.
5 Meter.
Get your watch crew. And switch back to
Normale
normal light.
Beleuchtung einschalten.
We can get off the dive planes and go to bed. We can repopulate the bow torpedo room. We've done that earlier.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
And
Ich
switch
erwarte
on
Ihre
the
Befehle.
electric compressor.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Nice. Still in range of their Air Force base though. Going past Madeira now.
Herr Kaloin, eingehendes Funktelegramm.
What's up?
Funkraum besetzen. Eines unserer U-Boote hat soeben ein mögliches Ziel innerhalb
U663,
unserer
Convoy
Reichweite
Square,
gemeldet.
Delta Hotel 843. Ooh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Data Hotel 843. There we go. Let's have a look. See. Conference water. Oh, that's an old report. Delta Hotel 843. Delta Hotel. Where is Data Hotel? Delta, not Data.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Golf. Data Hotel 8. 4 3. That's right there. That's 1715. Ported by 663 or something like that. 663, yes. 22 merchant ships, 1 cruiser, 12 escorts distinguished. Ooh, northern course. Or something like this, probably. I mean, you kind of have to.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Well, then
Halbe
let's
Fahrt
head
voraus.
half speed. See if we can catch them. Can I draw a circle around my boat? With 80 miles radius? Will that stay on my boat? No.
Kondensstreifen.
Ja.
20 Grad. Alarm! Flugzeug
Als
in Sicht!
eingespielte
Peilung!
Mannschaft werden wir dem
15
Feind
Grad!
zeigen, wozu ein U-Boot in der Lage ist. Funktelegramm gesendet.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Dive.
Auf maximal sichere Tiefe gehen.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen. Zu Befehl, Herr Kommandant.
Now what that's spotted? 15 degrees? Starboard side? Okay. Again, I can't see him. Oh, maybe. Is that it? I think that's it. Turning towards us now. Yep, that's it. Let's see if he drops. Oh, look at that. He's dropping. That took out our Metox. Good show.
Herr Kaloin?
Auf Blaulicht schalten. 60 Meter.
Yeah, and Metox naturally gets damaged very easily because it is essentially just a broomstick with a bit of wire on it. I don't think the Wellington's in the game. I think that was a Sunderland. Where did you go? I can still hear you. Engines? Yeah, twin-engined aircraft. I think the Wellington has 4, right? But so does the Sunderland.
Aktuelle Tiefe 120 Meter.
No, the Wellington has two engines. Or maybe it is the Wellington. I did not think they had it in the game yet.
Meter.
That's cool. Right, both engines low speed ahead. Bring us up to 100.
Tauchen auf 100 Meter. 135 Meter. 115 Meter.
Nice. Well, attack in the dead of night. Lovely. So not even the night to save anymore.
95 Meter.
We can cancel the alarm.
Alarm beenden.
Everybody resume your designated duty roster. What's he doing?
Kaloy.
What are you doing?
100 Meter.
Why are you bugged, sir?
Kaloin. Herr Kapitän.
Where is Menzel anyway? Standing right there.
Normale Beleuchtung einschalten.
He seems bugged out.
95 Meter.
Work on the hydrophone, but he's doing light work.
Bestätige.
Oh, there we go. Now
Jawohl,
he's
Herr
fixed.
Kaloy.
Yes, very good. Woo!
Aktuelle Tiefe 100 Meter.
100 meters. Yes, very good. Let's stay submerged until it's 10 p.m. Let's do 10:45 maybe. Yes, better. Right, bring us up to periscope
Auf
depth.
Seerohrtiefe.
Natürlich.
Get on the dive planes, make sure we don't overshoot.
80 Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 55 Meter.
Herr Kaloin?
Auf Rotlicht wechseln. Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot
Thank
für
you very
Rundblick
much.
angesteuert.
You see anything? Probably not. Bring us up.
Anblasen. 10 Meter.
Herr Kaloin,
Electric compressor.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
Same as always.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
And we're up. And then
Herr Kapitän.
Chief.
Herr
Repair
Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
that Mattox. And might take care of the engines in the meantime.
Diesel besetzen.
These engines are on slow speed, which I think we can maintain for a while now. Yeah, we definitely need our Mattox back, especially with those ley lights and all that, and radar aircraft. We are no longer safe, pretty much anywhere.
Kakaloi, wir sollten das Boot nach versteckten Schäden absuchen.
Herr Kaloin,
Tower is damaged as well. Get one of your men on it. Device is fine. The torpedo tubes are fine. Attack periscope's fine. The other AA gun is fine. Diesel's fine. The electric engine's fine. Yeah, okay. Don't think we need to do a check. We're gonna do that next time we're on alarm. AA repaired.
Schaden am Turm
Tower
repariert.
repaired. Lovely. Okay, you stand relieved.
Zeit
And
für
Landkühler
eine
can get on the
Auszeit.
engine. There we go. Let's do a little dive right over here. Our range for hydrophone check is 80 miles. So if that convoy is still somewhere around here, we should be able to spot it this way. Bring us down to 50 meters. Well, actually,
Zeit für eine Auszeit.
you get on the map with your two men.
Navigation besetzen.
See the bridge. Where's the third man?
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Peters, why? Why are you on your bunk? You're supposed to keep a sharp lookout. Bring us down to 50.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
Jawohl.
Auf Blaulicht schalten.
Right. Get that out, and then we can put in some sausage, clear a inventory slot. And 9 cheeses.
5 Meter.
And 13 pork. And 10 veg. There we go.
Schraubengeräusche. Großer Konvoi. 0 Grad. 205 Grad.
And there they are. Very nice. Now the southern routes, they are... Ah, okay. Inspect all neutral ships passing through the area to clarify their status. Okay, okay.
Meter.
But convoys, especially if guarded, they're fair game anyway. Well, that's good. First of all, battle stations. Not that there's anything wrong, but we can clear the boat of any suspected hidden damages.
Ich werde mich darum kümmern. 50 Meter. Navigation besetzen.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen. Verstanden. Betrachten Sie es als erledigt, Herr Kaloy.
No. We spot them behind us. 197.
Herr Kaloy.
Oh. That's not good. Okay, then I fucked that up. I can't go chasing after a convoy for hours. Or it's a second convoy. Oh, that's better. Yeah, we're gonna take him. 52 degrees, 43 miles plus. $52, 43 plus. So he's somewhere in between my maximum range and 43. So maybe over here. Very, very inaccurate reading, of course. So 1 hour later, 047, same distance. Southern bound then. $13 miles. Okay. Fast single ship. I'll have to catch up on the surface, that's for sure. Well, we always have to catch up on the surface. I mean, this is definitely incorrect because the margin of error is just too large. But I gotta work with something, right? So that'll be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
That's... I need 10 hours. If I go with full speed, then I can go get there quicker, but can't just go full speed for 100 miles. That's a hell of a lot of a different distance.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
But let's maybe do 3 hours of half ahead on the surface, and then we'll check where he is now. Where he is then.
Ja. Normale Beleuchtung einschalten.
Normal lights.
Aktuelle Tiefe 45
Cancel
Meter.
alarm.
Alarm beenden. ...25 Meter. Auf diese Motorenachse.
There we are. Let's turn on the compressor. Recharge that compressed air. Yeah, but we're not in 44, we're in 43. It'll take a while longer now. 11, 12, 13. Let's wait until 2 p.m. There we are. Still foggy, lovely. Dive, dive, dive.
Auf maximal sichere Tiefe gehen.
Oh, actually,
Los geht's,
we didn't
Männer,
need the
lasst uns
alarm for
einige
that.
Schiffe versenken.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Yeah, cancel the alarm.
Alarm beenden.
Calm down, everybody.
15 Meter.
Bring us down to 50.
Tauchen auf. 50
And
Meter.
that's slow ahead. Now I expect him, but it's gonna be wrong. I
35
expect him to be
Meter.
at 20 degrees. And he is at 40 degrees.
50 Meter.
Ja.
I'll just wait for him to pick it up. There it is.
Handelsschiff. Peilung
44 degrees.
45 Grad.
26 to 43 miles. Okay. 44. 26 to 43.
45 Meter.
Somewhere there at 1400 hours. So we know that he did from 10 to 14, he did this distance. Approximately, again, this is all
50
very
Meter.
inaccurate. So 27 miles divided by the 4 hours it took him gives us a speed of advance of 6.75 knots. Would be accurate. So 7 knots basically, and it's a course of 144, 143, 144. What did the game say? The game says 143. Okay, 143 with 7 knots. One hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You can get rid of that because that turned out to be inaccurate. And look by what a margin. We were wrong by a margin of 30 degrees. It's not a small error. But it's natural with the large distances. You get very inaccurate readings. You can obviously just press a right click on that and control right click, and then the computer gives you a perfect intercept. Don't know how they do that. The game just knows, but we're not doing that, of course. Right. Okay. So that's 1500 hours. 1600. 700. 1800. And we
Kurs
need
auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
3.6 hours until we're there. You need 4. Perfect. That is the boat.
Anblasen.
So we're gonna intercept him with some time to spare.
Aktuelle Tiefe 45 Meter.
10 Meter.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr
Dann den
Kapitän.
Compressor.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
Herr Kaloin, sind aufgetaucht.
Thank you. And then 1 hour beforehand, at 1600 hours, at 1700 hours, I'm gonna do another dive. There we are. Get in.
Navigation besetzen.
And bring us down to 50.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
Herr Kaloin,
Stimmt mir
Auf
leid.
Blaulicht schalten.
Both engines full speed.
Voraus.
Not really important on the diesel, but on the electric engine. Want to maintain some speed here.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5
Auf
Meter.
E-Motoren wechseln.
We expect him to be at 72 degrees. Let's see. 55 degrees.
55 Grad.
Very slower than
Herr
expected. Faster than expected, sorry. 55 degrees, okay.
Aktuelle Tiefe 40 Meter.
26 to 43 miles. Okay. Okay. That is unexpected. 55 up to 43 miles. So we did not close in at all.
Ja.
Or it's a different ship. 26. $1,700. That would mean that our first estimate was actually correct, or more correct. But then I would assume that they were going something like this. Interesting. And it's the only contacts. It has to be him. It's funny. Okay, so... Or maybe he changed course. That's possible as well. Naturally. So that would be his course, his current course. Maybe I should observe him for an hour while I'm down here. Or half an hour at least. We can get rid of that. That is all passed. Course 210. And that was at noon, I think. No, that was 2 p.m. And now it's 5 p.m. Distance of 29 miles done in 3 hours. 29 divided by 3 equals 9.6 knots. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, definitely observe him for 1 hour. He's done some changes in his course or speed, or both. So 53, 26 to 43. Yeah, okay, that works. Then we'll wait until it's 6 p.m. 6 p.m, there we go. Watch change.
Navigation besetzen.
Raumgeräusch, Handelsschiff, 0 Grad.
Herr Kapitän.
51, 16 to 26. Up to 26. With a 10-mile margin. Interesting, to say the least. So now we've got him going something like 1 to 3 degrees with 11 knots. Now that would mean that he's going in front of our bow again in 1.5 hours. Can we make it in time? We could. Yes, we could.
55 Meter.
Well, in that case, surface, stay on full speed.
Anblasen.
And then in 1 hour, we'll do another dive check. And see if he's zagged again.
35 Meter.
Ja.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
15 Meter.
Auf Rotlicht wechseln. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Up to the bridge with you guys. Electric compressor is working, lovely.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Right, that's 15 miles. Yep. And we're doing 15 knots, so that we're going to be there in 1 hour. He's going to be there in 1 hour, if that is all correct. And by that point, I should already see him. And I expect him to be starboard side 60 degrees. And it's not bad. Must have zagged again. Or is hiding behind the DF antenna again. Yeah, bring us 10 degrees to starboard.
Kurs 2, 1, 5.
Hey, little J. Nope, not hiding behind the antenna. Okay.
Kurs auf
Well then,
diese Koordinaten
that's dive.
setzen. Zeit für eine Auszeit.
Get it?
Navigation besetzt.
Down to 50.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
And another great shot right here. What a beautiful game this is.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter. E-Motorenwechsel.
Thank you. Now I do expect him to be at 50 degrees. He is at 50 degrees. No, more 60 degrees. At what range?
45 Meter.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloy?
16 to 26.
Schraubengeräusch, Handelsschiff. Peilung 65 Grad. ...50 Meter.
Right, he must have zagged again. Look at that. Yeah, so his mean course is something very southerly, but he keeps zagging. Did that, and then the last hour he did that. So we're gonna go southwest
Kurs setzen.
with full speed. Once we've got a visual on him, it's gonna be easier. Service the boat.
Anblasen. Aktuelle Tiefe 45 Meter.
Mate, it's absolutely no problem. I'll say that again and again. You have no obligation to watch me, mate. But I welcome you in regardless.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5
Hope you're
Meter.
having a fantastic day.
Herr Kaloy, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Right, 2 and 5 and another 2. We are surfaced on the compressor. And you guys get on the bridge. Now, last time we spotted him, now that we're on course, his bearing would have been shifted and he would be visible in 32 degrees. There's definitely nothing there. So we have to get closer. We are on full speed though. That'll work. There we go.
Handelsschiff.
Hello there.
45 Grad.
That's a Liberty ship. And the fact that the crew hasn't called and yelled out alarm already tells me that that is not a British ship, so that's a neutral ship. That means that's our Southern Route's objective, to check neutral ships. Zigzagging
Herr Kaloy,
and
wir haben
changing
unsere
speed
Position
and whatnot,
erreicht.
so he definitely got something to hide, I would assume. Portuguese ship. Do I have a Portuguese speaker? I don't think I do. At least not in my officer's corps. Right, okay. Pretending to be neutral though, so raise the flag, make ourselves known. And 25 degrees to starboard, close in.
Kleine Fahrt voraus. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Ja?
Scheinwerfer einschalten.
Hello there. Both engines stop.
Alle Maschinen, stopp!
Schultz, get on the deck gun. Alfred, get on the AA.
Herr Kaloy?
Yeah, don't shoot. Not just yet. Right, let's check that thing. Then the delegation. I'll need my English speaker, Richard May. Commanding officer, take some guns. And one of my medics. Do I have a Portuguese speaker? I've got a French speaker, maybe that'll help. Engla? Yeah, sure, take the French speaker. Plus 8 men, let's go. Right, and while you guys are over there... Oh, Jesus! We just launched our crew into space. Bye! That's a powerful outboard motor. Jesus. As I was saying, Scholz, get on the get on the AA in case anything happens while these guys are gone. Ah, they made it on their ship. Okay. Merchant ship deck. He Portuguese and he doesn't speak German too well. Lucky Andreas Rossmann is fluently in Portuguese. Lucky, one of our crewmen. After exchanging, see, good that we didn't court-martial him, eh? After exchanging pleasantries, he invites you to his office so that we will able to comfortably talk in private. Okay, where are you going? So we're on a southern course. We know this? Right. I take it that you want to have a look at our shipping documents. Yes, we do. Port of Lisbon. Well, you're not directed to the Port of Lisbon. Lisbon is north of us and you're going south. You are lying, sir. Make up some claims. I can just do that. I don't have a merchant skill. Okay, but I do have a navigator skill. That'll be what finally gives me the correct answer. But I can also just make up some claims, and I have 35% chance and plus 10% chance because we brought some weapons. So maybe that'll already work. But I think I'm just gonna use the navigator skill. Nah, I just want to test that. Ah, he saw through my... We're definitely gonna win the war. Yeah, we've got rocket ships. Yeah, sure. There we go. He finds some explanations to some of our challenges, but after you repeat cast the doubts. He breaks and admits that the documents are fake. It turns out that they smuggle various goods to Britain under false flag. But they're also not going to Britain. Search the cargo hold. I want to see what they have. But I mean, they could be heading to British-controlled Gold Coast, for example, or to Nigeria, or they could be empty and just going there to pick up stuff. Let's see what they have. Right. Nothing suspicious was found. Well, I don't think so. Oh, ammunition. Okay. You're gonna evacuate the ship. And we're gonna return to our ship. Right. The lifeboat has 9 sailors, and we're definitely going to take the commanding officer. And the other lifeboat. Ooh. So many lifeboats. Lifeboat 1 doesn't have the chief. Lifeboat 2 doesn't have the chief. Lifeboat 3 doesn't have the chief. Lifeboat 4 also doesn't have the chief. Lifeboat 5, that has the chief. Thank you. 6 lifeboats. Well, I suppose that's what happens when you don't shoot at the ship. And we're gonna send over Richard, because he can blow up ships without using anything. Go to the engine room. There we go. Scuttle the ship without using explosives. Oof.
Zeit für eine Auszeit.
We're gonna send a report.
Jawohl.
Right, lower colors and turn off the
Scheinwerfer
searchlight.
ausschalten.
Inspected her, spotted her, inspected her, sank her. Re-report. Down she goes. Indeed she does.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Both engines slow speed ahead. Now did that help with the mission, I wonder? Or is it just perform missions? Okay, I guess. Okay. And we continue our voyage. And that is a lot of gibberish on the map that we can now get rid of. He was very elusive. There we go. Nice. Thinking, and we didn't even use a single shell or torpedo on that. That one was free tonnage. Our milk hour arrives in 4 days. We've got 575 miles to go. At a speed of 7, 8. Let's do 7. 82 hours. Divided by 24. 3.4 days. Excuse me. Actually, we're going 10 knots. Never mind. Okay. We'll be there a little bit earlier than that.
Zeit für eine Auszeit. Jawohl, weiter geht's.
And we have arrived outside of enemy air coverage, so you can briefly
Kurs setzen.
step away from the radar warning receiver.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
There we go. Lovely. No, the only way that you can improve gunnery is with this gentleman getting the gunnery skill. That's it. The officer who's in charge of the firing team, he's on the gun. But even then, they automatically do not shoot that well. So whenever I use the deck gun, I always manual aim because they just shoot anywhere except for on the target. Right, and we are down here at the African waters. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Well, I mean, I should go here, should I not? This is essentially a German colony right here. Although the Brits are prominently featured there as well. Right, let's have a little bit of a dive. 50 meters. Bring us down. And dead slow.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter. Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Ja?
Lenzpumpe einschalten. ...20 Meter.
Oh, still got a bit of water in the bilge. That was a lot that we had there.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloin?
But we can turn it off now.
Lenzpumpe ausschalten.
Right. Where are the
Aktuelle
prisoners? There they are, I
Tiefe,
think.
40 Meter.
Restock the galley. Always make sure that is nice and full. We never want to run out of food.
45 Meter.
Anything on the hydrophone?
Schraubengeräusch, Handelsschiff.
Yes.
Peilung 150 Grad.
150. 150. 126 to 43.
50 Meter.
Maximum of 43. There it is.
Herr Kaloy?
Minimum of 26. So it's a margin of 17 miles. At 1824. Now we're gonna observe that for an hour.
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Can we tell where it's going? It's moving north. Okay, so we're gonna do that as immediately.
Schraubengeräusch, Handelsschiff. Peilung
Full speed
195 Grad.
Up to north. And then we're gonna wait until 1924. (293), same distance. Right, likely going straight north with a speed of 7 miles. Yeah, that fits.
Kurs auf diese
So we're gonna do an
Koordinaten setzen.
intercept. What course is that? 10, 0 and 0. One hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Four hours. And 5 and 6. Okay. Blow the ballast. Let's get her up. Oh, my day's been going well. How is yours starting out to be?
Aktuelle Tiefe 45 Meter.
I can't really complain about anything.
25 Meter.
5 Meter.
Auf die Motoren wechseln.
Right, lovely. We're surfaced. Turn on the compressor. Going full speed. Lovely. Now, that will be 2024, 21, 24, 22, 24, 23, 24, 0, 24, and 0, 1, 24. 53 miles to go, divided by 16 knots. Three hours. 1, 2, 3. So while we are up there, she'll only be down here.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Did I show you the calculator? No. Well, we gotta do that. So 43 miles. Divided by our speed of advance of 16 knots. 2.6 hours. 1, 2. So while they're somewhere over here, we will be where we want to pick them up. So that looks good. Yeah, happy with that. Let's steam ahead. And she'll be coming into our view on our port side ahead. We're on red light. I can already see her smoke column over there. Lovely. She's not nearly as elusive as the other one. There she is.
Handelsschiff. 290 Grad.
Very cold and cloudy. Oh, okay. Oh, she's Spanish. Nobody ever expects the Spanish Inquisition. Actually, I'm the one that's gonna inquire, and that's about their shipping manifest. Right, 20 degrees to port. Ah, let's do 30.
Kurs 292.
Another 10.
Kurs 283.
And another 10.
Kurs 27.
Filmwork, constant bearing. And do another 20, come on.
Kurs 253.
No, I don't think they did. I think that was more of a World War I thing. No, actually they did. They did. In the beginning of World War II, when they still had the constricted U-boat warfare, and they used the Q ships, which is one of the reasons why they switched over to unconstricted U-boat warfare. The Monte Almanzo. Do you have a Spanish speaker? No, I don't. I don't think I do. Both engines dead slow.
Fahrt, voraus.
We're on the searchlight.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr
Unfold the
Kaloy?
colors. And another 10 degrees.
Kurs setzen.
Guten Tag, we would like to see this shipping manifest, yeah. On the radio.
Funkraum besetzen. Funktelegramm gesendet.
Right, I would like to send a delegation. And that'll be our Portuguese, our English speaker, and our French speaker, maybe? No, wait, the one that's with the merchant. Who's got the merchant skill? Osman. And also we're gonna take some guns and a helmet, because you never know. And 7 men. Let's go. Both engines.
Alle Maschinen stopp!
We're gonna get a rocket ship again. No, you just crashed into me, okay. Good piloting there, boys.
Kurs setzen!
And we're gonna man the NTR in the meantime. Right. The Spanish have to be very honest because we helped them in their bloody civil war, so if they now smuggled stuff to Great Britain, I'm gonna be personally offended. And he speaks German. Very nice. I like to see the shipping documents. The port of Buenos Aires. Well, you're about 90 degrees of course if you're gonna go there. More likely 100. So we're right here. He's going in a northerly course. Well, no, actually he's going... Yeah, he's going in a northerly course. So he's doing 010, I think we determined. And Buenos Aires is... Oh, well. Yeah, well, it's a lot further south. Something like here. Okay, so he's pretty much going the exact opposite direction. Transports utilities. I don't believe you, sir. You're not going to Buenos Aires. What? No, you're not. What the hell is this? The ship's going north. Buenos Aires is southwest. Merchant skill. Okay, apparently the game decided that that is... We're still gonna search the cargo hold. So if there's no utilities in here, I'm gonna be very, very concerned. Maybe he means that he's coming from Buenos Aires. Yeah, the game just made that up. They're just trying to confuse me. Unless there's another port called Buenos Aires in Spain, maybe. But I don't think there is. I think we can call this utilities. Okay. Okay.
Funkraum besetzt.
Very good. No smuggled goods on our Spanish-French ship. Very good.
Ja.
Although I was confused there for a while. Alright, let's send the radio report.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Right, let's lower the flag. You can go back
Wie
to
lauten
bed.
Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloin?
Also turn off the
Scheinwerfer
searchlight.
ausschalten. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Yeah, that's a course of like 15 degrees, so 015. So he's going back to Spain, essentially. But he tells me he's going to Buenos Aires in... What is that? Argentina? I think so, right? Yes, down here. Going the exact opposite direction. Okay, game. Okay. Welcome back, Wolvaloo. Okay. Okay, game. I concede. Yes, you're absolutely going to Buenos Aires.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
And when's our milk cow arriving? In 1 day. And our Zaunkönig is being researched in 17 hours. Okay, so once the mission is completed, I will immediately head home. I will not stay longer than what I usually do. Production complete. Very nice. Let's have another dive then. 50 meters.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Anything?
Aktuelle Tiefe 50 Meter.
They may send a whole convoy my way. Well, I'd like that.
Anblasen.
I would like that a lot.
40 Meter. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln. Elektrokompressor einschalten.
Turn it on.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
There we go.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
And the supply ship has reached the area. Well, it's not really a ship, it's a boat. Supply boat. And we've got a crew event. Bernhard Scholz. The vegetables are moldy. Yeah, we're gonna scrape the mold off. I mean, vegetables are, you know, a plant. Mold is... well, mold, essentially, isn't that a type of fungus? No, yeast is a fungus. Is mold a plant or a Jesus? Let's find that out real quick. Fungus, right? Yeah. Well, there's a fungus, not a plant, but it still grows, and like they said in Das Boot, you should be happy about everything that grows down here. And also fungi, some of them you can eat, you know. Mushrooms on pizza is very nice. So, you know, we'll keep the vegetables and just throw the afflicted portion away. Plus, again, I'm not worried about morale hits because my morale is always very high, or discipline on this boat is always very high. And it stays high because we don't overwork the boys, we have varied dishes, and we send them on regular shore leave.
Kurs setzen.
Right, before we turn, we're gonna do another dive. Right here, bring us down to 50.
Tauchen
What's the depth here anyway?
50 Meter.
Ooh. Stays very deep, right up to the shoreline of Africa. Very nice.
Aktuelle Tiefe?
Bet the allies don't like that a lot.
E-Motoren wechseln.
50 Meter.
Oh yeah, we do have cheese. We have cheese. We've got cheese. We're sometimes a bit, sometimes the game cheats us a little bit when we're docked in France and for some reason the harbor supply officer doesn't make cheese available to us. Like we're in France and we can't get cheese. Ridiculous. But yeah, we've got French cheese, we've got vegetables, we've got German sausage, we've got some preserved pork. We're getting some very, very good food here. Our boys are well fed and happy.
55 Meter.
And no contact. That's the boat.
Anblasen.
On the electric compressor.
Elektrokompressor einschalten. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Nachlässig geortet.
Out here?
105.
They have an Air Force base here? Yes, they do. Oh. That's unfortunate. Not even safe down here. Flag speed!
Äußerste Kraft voraus.
Alarm!
Auf Gefechtsstation!
Get in!
Bleibt ruhig und konzentriert, Männer. Wir schaffen das.
Dive, dive,
Auf
dive!
maximal sichere Tiefe gehen. Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Ja, Herr Kaloin, ich kümmere mich darum.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Verstanden, Kommandant.
That inlet there is the Gambia River. Great place to see ospreys in their wintering ground. Oh wow. I assume you mean the bird and not not the aircraft that was named after it.
25 Meter.
Right, we're down. That one here, yes.
Meter.
Milk cow has arrived. Lovely. We can do aerial reconnaissance over Gibraltar. Why not?
80 Meter.
Right, that
100
airplane
Meter.
did not spot
120
us.
Meter.
Okay, bring us back up to 50.
Tauchen auf.
And we're
50
gonna linger
Meter.
there. At slow speed.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Wie
With
lauten
blue
Ihre
lights.
Befehle, Herr Kaloin?
Auf Blaulicht schalten.
Oxygen's gonna last a little shorter now, considering we've got 2 guests on board. Cancel the alarm.
Alarm beenden.
Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 50
And we'll
Meter.
wait until noon. Half past. Right, Lärmkühler, get on the dive planes.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle,
Bring
Herr
us back
Kaloin?
to normal lighting.
Normale Beleuchtung einschalten.
Bring us back to
Auf
periscope depth.
Seerohrtiefe.
Whilst the boat is being raised, I will get myself a nice refill in my coffee mug.
Meter.
Meter. Herr Kaloy, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Excellent. Is the scope raised? Yes, it is.
15 Meter.
I'm once again bounced off the surface.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf
Like a rubber ball
Seerohrtiefe.
hitting the ground.
Für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Boing. Right, what's the word? Looks like it's clear. raise the boat.
Anblasen.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
What is going on?
Auf
Okay. I
Dieselmotoren.
was a bit worried there. Boat suddenly tilted forwards. Back on the surface, lovely. Turn on the compressor.
Kompressor einschalten.
You guys are on the bridge. You guys are on the radar warning receiver. Lovely. Very lovely. Tangi Marshes. That's the little. So this area then, I guess. Yes, I see it. Yeah. Of course, there's the city there called Tangier. Canby Wetland Complex. Oh yes, on the right over there. Yeah, even from the satellite picture, I've got it pulled up on another window. Even on the satellite picture, you can see that that is a very, 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 very marshy land. Both engines are ahead slow, lovely. And after the course change, we're gonna do another dive. 30 meters is probably enough. Actually, periscope
Auf
depth is
maximal
enough.
sichere Tiefe gehen.
Okay, I guess we're doing a crash dive now.
Jede Mannschaft werden wir dem Feind zeigen, wozu ein U-Boot in der
Misclicked.
Lage ist.
Sorry about that, boys.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung. Verstanden, Kommandant.
Oh, practice makes perfect. Yeah, I've been to Africa a lot, but unfortunately when you go to Africa with the Navy, you never go anywhere nice. You usually spend a lot of time, well,
Aktuelle
here
Tiefe 5 Meter.
to restock, and here, sometimes even here, and then sometimes you get a stand down period. Where are the Maldives? I know you guys are around here.
25 Meter.
Yeah, right? Those are the Maldives, if I'm correct. I should know, I've plotted the course there. Yes. Stand down period with the Navy in the Maldives is amazing, because the Maldives are very, very expensive, very, very tourist attractive area, and then you just go there for free. Pretty awesome. Also, I don't like, I say it again and again, I don't like how the map is this dark over here. There's no reason for it. The game just decided that we're not meant to see what's going on over here. Devs, fix that.
Meter.
100 Meter.
150 Meter.
Nothing on sensors.
Langsame
speed.
Fahrt voraus.
Let's go speed.
Geräusch.
Aha!
Schiff. Peilung 340 Grad.
Herr Kapitän?
Aha! Speed high 339.
145 Meter.
338. Bearing drifting left. Okay. 339 43 plus. Okay. Not 21, 2300 hours. Let's wait until it's
Aktuelle
midnight.
Tiefe 150 Meter.
Ich erwarte
That's
Ihre
the
Befehle.
word. 326, still on very high distance. Oh, cancel alarm. Jesus.
Alarm beenden.
Sorry about that, boys.
145 Meter.
Ja,
We can't pick him up anymore. Good Raiderman.
Funkraum
I
besetzen.
need the better hydrophone
Launchraum
operator
besetzen.
on the device, I think. The other one's not picking it up.
Herr Kaloy?
And even him's not picking it up now. I think the weather got worse. We lost contact. In that case,
Kurs setzen.
north, full speed, surface the boat.
140 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 110 Meter. 75 Meter. 30 Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 10 Meter.
Mittelmotoren wechseln.
And turn on
Herr
the
Kaloy?
compressor.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
Herr Kaloy, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Nice. Resume standard watch shifts. Now, if we assume him to go a northerly course with 7 knots, then he's going to be there in 10 hours. Maybe we can catch up.
Funkmesssignale geortet.
Ah,
Peilung 235 Grad.
from a port side. Oh, they must have gone out for their patrol and on the way back. Well, anyway, dive, dive, dive. Bring us down to 50.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
We wanted to dive anyway, so that's actually good timing.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5 Meter.
Auf
5
E-Motoren
meters,
wechseln.
good. We're down. It's
Kleine
slow.
Fahrt voraus.
Well, actually, no. Maintain full speed. Because we're still diving from aircraft.
25 Meter. Schraubengeräusch.
And there
Handelsschiff.
he is.
Achtung, 315 Grad.
Very nice.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloin?
315, 16 to 26.
45 Meter.
315 up to 26 miles. (16 to 26). There we go.
50 Meter.
4:33. So that was 11 p.m. I think. Yes, it was. So he took 4.5 hours to get here. So the distance of 56 miles. He did in 5.5 hours. Yes. 10 knots. That is fast speed indeed. So, and this course is something like, well, 4 degrees, 0, 0, 4. and going 10 knots. So he'll be there at 5:34. Why is that hovering over the map? That's ugly. Oh, wow. Okay. Ew. Don't do that. That'll be 6:34. And I need, well, I need a lot longer to catch him because I have to be submerged for a while because we've evaded an enemy aircraft. And if I surface again now, I'm just gonna get picked up by his radar immediately again. Actually not that bad. Yeah, I mean, stay at full speed. Why not? Well, that's pretty cool.
Navigation besetzen.
I assume I know what the big five are. Big mammals that you want to see on safari. So I guess elephants, lions, zebras. I should know that I've been on a safari and I know that we've seen the big five. I just can't think of the last two now. Elephants, lions, tigers, zebras, tigers there, and help me out here. Lion, yeah, elephant. It's no, not zebra, not tiger. The rhinoceros, I think. Water buffalo. I think I saw a rhinoceros. I'm not sure. Colin, let's hear it. What are the big five? Definitely lion, definitely elephant. I'm sure on those two. And then probably rhinoceros. And probably some sort of buffalo. Because they are huge. And then I'm just missing one. Can't figure it out.
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Aktuelle Tiefe,
wait for...
45 Meter.
Well, we can wait for an hour down here, because we have to evade the plane anyway. 5:34. Let's wait. 36, good enough. 263, 16 to 26. 263.
50 Meter.
26. 10-mile margin again. Ah, he's slower. He is slower. Good. Six miles. Very nice. Cape Buffalo. Okay. Elephant, lion, leopards, buffalo, and hippo. Leopards, really? I would have never guessed leopard. Leopards are the speedy boys, right? Yes. Yes. Do you know Safari Sammy? She's a wildlife preserve person, and she takes care of the big cats. She has a lovely Instagram channel where she gives them usually uploads with she gives them pets and boops their noses. Absolutely adorable. The way that those big murder kitties just let her do it when she checks her paws and everything, checks her claws, pulls on her teeth and all that, just and then they just love her so much. Absolutely beautiful animals. I would like to own that's on my bucket list. I need to pet a puma or a mountain lion or whatever. It's the same animal. Puma, cougar, mountain lion, all the same animal. Because that's the biggest cat that can still purr. Because their wishbone, is it the wishbone? This one bone that they have in their throat and their esophagus is not actually a bone, but it is a form of... Ah, what's that word in English? Hang on, let me Google that. I know the word. I'm gonna be annoyed when I find it out. Gristle, cartilage. Yeah, cartilage. It's not actually a bone, it's a cartilage, and therefore it can swing, and therefore they can purr. And on any larger cat, like lions and all that, that thing is a solid bone, so it can't flex, and therefore they can't purr. But the puma can still purr, and I would like to hear that loud, deep purr of a puma, IRL, at some point in my life. Yeah, rhinos get poached like crazy. Like there's insane beliefs around the rhino horn being good for any sort of medicinal, like a wonder drug or something like that, and they get poached crazily. Very sad. Up to the point where the authorities are actually sewing their horns off so that the poachers don't have any reason to poach them anymore. It's just so sad. It's really sad. Right, it's 5:30. Okay. That was 5:34, yes. So I can actually extrapolate a new course of that. New course and speed, 6 miles. We're going 6 knots. And straight north. Yeah, straight north with 6 knots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours should be enough. So that'll be 6:34, 7:34, 8:34, 9:34, 10:34. Oh, I messed that up. 11:34. Right, 1, 2, 3. We can. We need about 2 hours to get there. So we can catch them off guard there. We've been submerged for more than an hour. I think the plane's gone.
Anblasen.
Herr Kaloy? 10 Meter.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloy, wir wurden entdeckt.
Alarm. Flugzeuge
Los
sich.
geht's, Männer. Lasst
Damn.
uns Schiffe
Auf
versenken.
maximal sichere Tiefe gehen. Wir wissen, wie es geht. Drehen wir den
Still an
Spieß
aircraft
gegen
around.
diese Jäger.
The one time I don't go to periscope
Schneller,
that first.
schneller.
Herr Kaloy, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
10 Meter.
And they
Schraubengeräusch.
immediately drop the flare.
Handelsschiff. Peilung 325 Grad. Meter.
Where are you, sir? And it's just short Sunderland. And you can even see the radar. Oh, that's brilliant. What's she doing? Yeah, big old radar on the back there.
Aktuelle Tiefe 45 Meter.
Yeah, when it comes to those animals, I guess they poach all of them, and any single one of them has some sort of body part that they think is a wonder drug. I mean, they do it with humans even too. It's like albinos. A lot of crazy beliefs surrounding that stuff. And I mean, it's not only illegal, it's also nonsense. Like a rhino horn does not make your pee-pee hard. That's the truth of it.
Herr Kapitän?
Lenzpumpe einschalten.
100 Meter. 120 Meter.
140 Meter.
Große Fahrt voraus.
Let's slow down a little bit. Right, cancel alarm.
Alarm beenden.
And get us back to
145
periscope
Meter.
depth.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Ist als erledigt, Herr Kaloin.
110 Meter.
Herr Kaloin?
Aktuelle Tiefe 90 Meter. 10 Meter. Herr Kaloy, wir sind auf Seetiefe.
You
Boot für
spot any
Rundblick
pond
eingesteuert.
trails? Doesn't look like it. Okay. That took a while for us to get here.
Anblasen.
Hopefully
10
the
Meter.
plane's gone by now. Because we need to service. We need to
Auf diese
get
Motoren.
Herr
close
Kaloin,
to
wir sind aufgetaucht.
Ja?
turn on the compressor.
Einschalten.
And send a report. My command will be
Funkraum besetzen.
My command will want to have as accurate and as regular updates on the enemy planes as possible. Find out their flight patterns and all that. Right, 20 miles to go, and we're going 15 knots. 20 divided by 15, 1 1/3. So that'll be 720, and the enemy ship arrives there at 734. That's still a good intercept. We'll keep going.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Plus, we don't even know if that's an enemy ship. Might just be a neutral ship. Might be a neutral ship smuggling. Might be a neutral ship not smuggling. We don't know. And there it is. Is that more than one, or is that just from the time compression? I think that's from the time
Handelsschiff.
compression.
340 Grad.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty. Like when it comes to those big cats and all that, I just assume all of them are endangered. That it's
Kurs setzen.
a very sad state of affairs. But I mean, it's, you know, it's a big a big hunting animal, all of them. They need lots of food, so that means their species needs lots of prey, and the prey is just getting less and less. Also because of obviously human involvement. So even if they weren't being poached actively, take away their food, they won't thrive. I think that's just logical. And we have Spanish ship again. Are you going to Buenos Aires by any chance on your northerly course? Monte Galera. Okay, it's a different ship. That's also named after a mount. Mountain, not mount.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Right, no Spanish speaker on board, but we do have a Portuguese speaker. And an English speaker. Navigator and merchant. There we go. And we'll take some guns to drive our point home. No rocket ship this time, lucky. Ah, we can't communicate. That's a problem. Shipping documents, linguist skill. Yeah, we can't push him on that because we don't understand each other. Isn't that lovely? Port of Vigo, but that's in Spain. I mean, that's inconspicuous. They're definitely going to Spain. Port of Vigo works out. And they're Spanish. Let's search the cargo hold. What they find there. Even though, I mean, if they're going to Spain as a Spanish ship, they can carry... Did we crash into them? Did I forget to...
Alle Maschinen stopp!
Kleine Fahrt
Sorry.
Alle Maschinen stopp!
I did forget to stop the engines. Nice. I am an excellent commanding officer.
Kleine Fahrt zurück!
Right. What are they carrying? Tires and technical parts. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Muchas gracias, señor. Bien viaje. No. What's voyage in Spanish? Let me look that up. It is viaje. I was correct. O singladura. Okay. Muchas gracias, señor. Buena singladura a tu casa en Vigo, España. Mucha suerte. Gracias. Y adiós.
Kleine Fahrt zurück. Ruder,
Starboard. And we're going to search. Send a report. Radio is still operational, thankfully. Both engines stop.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
And lime cooler, get on the KDB and have... Oh, the tubes are not damaged. That's odd. Tubes usually get damaged.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
No, if you're a Spanish speaker, let me know if viaje is better to use than singladura. I would like to know that, as I am
Wie lauten
learning
Ihre
Spanish
Befehle, Herr
again.
Kaloin?
I did learn it in school, but I then never used it, unfortunately, so I forgot a lot of it. Same goes for French. But Spanish, I'm actually quite keen to be able to speak, so I've started to learn it again a little bit.
Langsame
And
Fahrt
also,
voraus.
since I am still going to sea, or I will be at some point, Spanish is actually quite helpful because Spain also had a lot of colonies and it's very important as an economic language. Alright, let's go to the northwest area here. Another ship checked and another ship got off scot-free. Also, if you're a Spanish speaker, would you use tú? Would you address them informally as a captain speaking to a fellow captain, or is that one of the situations where you would use usted? I'm genuinely curious about that because the Spanish use their formal address a lot less than the Germans do, for example. If you're addressing another adult, you use the formal one. That's basically how German works. And that's a big part of your life as a teenager when suddenly adults start to referring to you with the formal address. And that's how you know you're becoming an adult. I think we'll have to do... Well, whilst I'm here, might as well go to the milk cow. Give them our survivors, because we've got a chief engineer and a captain on board. Refuel a little bit, and maybe get a tank cruise. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, Menzel, get on the radio
Funkraum besetzen.
and call for resupply.
Funkspruch erhalten.
That's very
Kurs
close
auf
by,
diese
very nice.
Koordinaten setzen.
She's moving. Why is she moving?
Herr Kaloin, wir haben unsere Position erreicht.
Stand still.
Mastspitze, kleine Gruppe, Peilung 355
Did she
Grad.
get attacked?
U-Boot 355 Grad.
Kurs setzen.
Oh, there she is.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Yeah, it is. Now, February 43, it should be... Yeah, the standstill at Stalingrad now, and soon this front is gonna shift westwards. Yeah, the Tunisian campaign is going on. Soon the Germans will get kicked out of Tunisia. Rommel will return home, and then the North African escapades of Germany will be over. And then next year in June, they will start landing in Normandy.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
And it's not long from then on.
Alle Maschinen stopp.
Both engines stop. Right, let's send over the commanding officer. Let's look at how chunky that boat is. That's a big chonker. Oh, can I go inside? Oh, no interior model. Look at how fat that thing is. La vaca lechera. Right, first of all, you can take the survivors, you can bring them home. I have no space for them. What? We are blue, by the way. Oh, that's Spanish possession. Sahara? Isn't that called Gold Coast? Yeah, that's not blue. That's just gray. That's not a color at all. But I agree. It is very close to one another. I thought that area was called Gold Coast. My geography is failing me, I suppose. Right, see the cargo. What do we have? Ah, pork. Very nice. No sausages, nothing else but pork. Very good. We could take some bread, but no need. Fuel. Torpedoes. You do not have a T5 for us. That is very sad. We don't need coffee. We're pretty well equipped. Okay, thank you. Well, that was a short stop.
Langsame
engines
Fahrt voraus.
Slow speed ahead. And hard
Ruder
starboard.
an Steuerbord.
And we'll head back to the
Kurs
center
auf diese
again.
Koordinaten
And then once the
setzen.
mission is considered complete, we'll return home. Back in the area. Very nice. Bring us down to 50. Let's have a little
Tauchen auf
listen
50
around.
Meter.
Mauritania. Western Sahara it's called. Okay. Wow.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Yeah, but Mauritania is south of that. Which is still considered French West Africa. Like an area of that is Mauritania. Something
20
like
Meter.
here. That area nowadays is called Western Sahara. Okay.
40
A
Meter.
non-self-governing territory in Northwestern Africa. Okay. Why did I think
Aktuelle
Gold
Tiefe
Coast?
50 Meter.
Coast is an area for an old name. Oh, Gold Coast down here. Okay. Ah. I thought that was Ivory Coast. Sierra Leone, Gambia, Western Sahara. Interesting. Also, there's a Gold Coast in Florida, Chicago, Connecticut, Long Island, and New Jersey. And in Australia, and in Jamaica. Certain that area was called Gold Coast and it was occupied by Spain. Well, it is Spanish possession, but okay, I'm really confused now. Sorry about that, that took too long. I should not have wasted that much time on that.
Müde.
Yeah, I need to run across any sort of ship.
55 Meter.
Need to run across any sort of ship that is actually hostile that we get to sink. We would need something like a C3 or a Liberty ship. Nothing so far. At surface.
Anblasen.
35 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 15 Meter.
And turn on the electric compressor.
Elektrokompressor einschalten. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
Right, that's all filled up. Lovely. And down to 50.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter. Auf E-Motoren wechseln. 45 Meter.
Nothing.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Bring us back up.
Anblasen.
Herr Kaloin.
And turn on the compressor.
Elektrokompressor einschalten. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Herr Kaloin, wir haben
Another
unsere Position
check at
erreicht.
6 a.m. Down we go.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter. 5 Meter. 50 Meter.
What's the word, hydrophone man? Nothing, right? Yeah.
Schraubengeräusch.
Aha!
Handelsschiff. Peilung 45 Grad.
45, medium closing in. Right. Southern
Kurs
course.
auf diese Koordinaten setzen. ...45 Meter.
Increase speed. I'm gonna have to surface anyway. Now we still spot him, even though we're making a hell of a lot of noise, at 43 plus. In 354.
Aktuelle
43
Tiefe
plus.
50 Meter.
354. 43 plus. Okay. So somewhere in between our maximum range and 43. Somewhere he is here at 946. And we're gonna look at that for an hour until 10:47. And then we're gonna have to surface soon.
55 Meter.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloy?
346, so that's a constant bearing. 26 to 43.
50 Meter.
46, never mind, not a constant bearing. What was that? 26
Ich
to
erwarte
43?
Ihre Befehle.
Yes, 26 to 40. 26 to 43. That margin. Somewhere here. $11 knots. That's probably not correct. Can I stay down for another hour? Yes. Okay. Let's do an intercept like this. But it's probably wrong, so it doesn't really matter. And we'll wait until 11:46.
Aktuelle Tiefe 55 Meter.
Oh, and the weather's getting worse. Hopefully we can still pick it up at 46. Looks good.
Ja?
16 to 26. 10-mile margin at 54. 54. 26. There we go. Margin of 10. Somewhere on there. 11:46. Actually, not that bad. Course of 010, and it's going 8 knots. Okay. Zero 10. 8. And another 8, so she'll be there in 2
Kurs auf
hours.
diese Koordinaten
And we'll
setzen.
already be there waiting for her. Okay, low ballast.
Anblasen. 45 Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 25 Meter. 5 Meter.
Yeah, and the weather did get worse. Look at that.
Herr Kaloy,
Hopefully that grounds the planes.
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
We can slow down a little bit.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
That was 11:46, so that's gonna be 1:46 p.m.
Kurs setzen.
Ah, and we're right in position. But the weather is so bad that we can't see them.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Yeah, I mean, no point. Might as well dive and check if the bearing's still where we expect it to be.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5
Auf
Meter.
E-Motoren wechseln. 25 Meter. Herr Kapitän?
Schraubengeräusch. Handelsschiff. Peilung 55 Grad.
Right, 56, 5 to 10 miles.
Aktuelle Tiefe 40 Meter. ...35 Meter.
We're over here at 12:46. Pretty much what we expect them to be.
Kurs setzen.
We're just gonna head for them. If it's a
Langsame
neutral ship,
Fahrt
then we can
voraus.
just surface right next to them without any danger of them shooting at
40
us.
Meter.
Yeah, full speed.
Große Fahrt voraus.
Don't want to lose them in this
Herr
weather.
Kaloin?
And periscope.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Because we do want to see
15
them,
Meter.
if we can.
Herr Kaloy, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Handelsschiff.
Yeah, bring us
Direkt
4 degrees to
voraus.
starboard.
Kurs 1.
Jawohl,
9,
ich kümmere mich
5.
darum.
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Ja.
2 to 5 miles, really close now. Bring us another 10
Kurs
degrees to
2,
starboard.
Natürlich, Herr Kaloi.
6.
I can see that the target's there, but I can't see the ship itself. Somewhere in that soup kitchen over there. Oh, I think I see the smoke a little bit there. In my imagination, to be honest. No, it's not. She's there. Ahead of our bow. 15 degrees to starboard.
Kurs 2.
Jawohl, Herr
2,
Kaloi.
1.
Another Spaniard, the Monte Isabella. Right, blow the tanks.
Anblasen.
Aktuelle Tiefe 10
Oh.
Meter.
Boat transfer to that ship in this weather. Horrible. Not only horrible and very uncomfortable, but also dangerous.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Natürlich, Herr Kaloi.
Jawohl. Herr Kaloi, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Scheinwerfer einschalten. Kurs setzen.
Get slow.
Ja,
Alle
Stopp.
Maschinen, stopp.
Zeit für eine Auszeit.
And let's send them over. Still don't have a Spanish speaker. I have a merchant. I have an English speaker. And I have a navigator. And guns. And 7 men. And we're gonna send a radio report of that.
Funkraum besetzen.
What is that? Target spotted. Transport spotted, transport spotted. Okay, twice.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Right, we're on deck. Yeah, once again. Port of Vigo. That works. Still want to see the cargo. Right, boat engines
Fahrt
dead
zurück.
slow astern. Boat engines
Alle
stop.
Maschinen, stopp. Scheinwerfer einschalten.
Yeah, we don't find many ships going after the false, going underneath, sailing under the false flag. Seems to be that they're all actually not doing nothing wrong here. I'd like to see the transport goods, replacement parts for Vigo. Yeah, sure. No problem. Hasta luego, señor. Gracias por tu cooperación.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Herr Kapitän,
Scheinwerfer ausschalten.
ich erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Well, time to head home, I suppose. We're gonna do some diving
Kurs auf diese
and some
Koordinaten
occasional
setzen.
checking on the way
Langsame
up.
Fahrt voraus.
But we're almost cleared on our patrol grid. I don't want to stay here any longer than I have to.
Herr Kapitän,
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
Weitere Unternehmung erfolgreich abgeschlossen. Machen wir weiter so.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloi.
Funkraum
Shall.
besetzen.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
So this just doesn't count as 3 out of 3. Because we checked 3 ships? Is that it? I guess so. Okay. Huh. But we didn't finish the optional target yet. But I think any ship that we encounter on the way counts towards that. So that's good. And we can't fast forward even further because we can't go any faster on the time compression because there's still the Monte Isabella in the area. So let's do a little sidestep and get her out of our instance.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Funkmesssignale
Yeah!
Peilung 260
Flugzeug in Sicht.
konzentriert,
Peilung
Männer. Wir schaffen das.
260 Grad.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Ja, den?
Navigation besetzen.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Wasser, aber keine Panik.
Ah, there it is. Short side.
Ich
Okay,
benötige
the
hier
engines,
etwas
damage
Unterstützung.
control, damage
Ja, Herr
control.
Kaloin. Ich kümmere mich darum.
And dive, dive, dive.
Auf maximal sichere Tiefe gehen.
Aktuelle Tiefe 5
Auf
Meter.
E-Motor wechseln.
– 25 Meter. 45 Meter.
I think they did not spot us. Alright, both engines
Halbe
half
Fahrt
speed ahead.
voraus.
Aktuelle Tiefe 70 Meter. Handelsschiff. Peilung 75 Grad.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr
Yeah,
Kaloin?
that's the same ship.
90 Meter.
No need to check her again.
Aktuelle Tiefe 110 Meter.
Yeah, bring us back up to 50.
150 Meter.
Cancel the
Alarm
alarm.
beenden.
Meter. 50 Meter.
Switch to blue light and we'll stay here for a while. And we have a crew event while submerged. Improperly packaged food, okay. Vegetables! What's wrong with our vegetables? Again! And this time there was signs of deliberate concealment. Someone, the manufacturing plant apparently knew about this and they tried to hide it. Yeah, then we'll have to report that. That's not a problem. We will do that once we're surfaced. For now, that means that our vegetable stores are incredibly low now. Oh yeah, we generated a spare part. Only one though. What ready to Gibraltar? I mean, I could. Oh no, actually I couldn't. Yeah, Gibraltar is just... That was a gift of God for the Brits, wasn't it? Hey, it's safely tucked away behind the narrow passage. How incredibly lucky. Yeah, well, let's not do that. That might be a bit suicidal. Too stressed. Yeah, 7 AM, lovely. Bring us up to periscope depth.
Tauchen auf 200 Meter.
No, bring us up to periscope depth.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
You get on the dive planes.
Aktuelle Tiefe 45 Meter.
Herr Kaloy, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für
Thank
Rundblick
you.
eingesteuert.
Looks like you don't see anything. What's the weather like up there? Looking good. Sun's about to rise. Beautiful. In that case,
Ja,
normal lights.
Normale Beleuchtung einschalten.
Surface.
Herr Kaloy.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
And both
10
engines
Meter.
half speed ahead, which is still set. Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Auf
sail the rest of the way
Dieselmotoren
home on half speed ahead because it's only
Herr Kaloy,
1,700
wir sind aufgetaucht.
miles and we do have enough for 4,500 miles. So that's good.
Zeit für eine Auszeit.
And we'll soon be out of range of Freetown, Air Force Base. But then we'll get into range of Gibraltar. Yeah, I remember on a previous playthrough I did try the breakthrough into the Mediterranean, and there's just so much traffic. Like it's crazy how well Gibraltar is defended and Portsmouth is defended, and then it's if you know that the game devs can defend a port, you know, they've proven it with Gibraltar and with Portsmouth. And then you compare it to New York and Boston. It's really, really sad because there was just nothing there. That needs to be addressed. Right, we're surfaced, so let's send that
Funkraum
report
besetzen.
about the food
Funktelegramm
and about the
gesendet.
aircraft that pushed us beyond the waves again. Below the waves. Right, out of range of Freetown. Now we're just in range of Gibraltar. And we'll soon be in range of the others
Eines
as well.
unserer U-Boote hat
Research
soeben ein
complete.
mögliches
That
Ziel.
was the aerial reconnaissance. Yes, thank you. Why do I not see it? Okay. Well, we just gotten a report
Funkraum besetzen.
from another submarine. What was that? U-84, single steamer. Okay, do not care. You can go back to bed.
Eines unserer U-Boote hat soeben ein mögliches
I mean, there's
Ziel
outbound
innerhalb
traffic out
unserer
of Gibraltar and
Reichweite
inbound
gemeldet.
traffic to Gibraltar, and we're at the exact location. A very good location here, so let's go down to 50 meters.
Tauchen auf
Have a
50
little
Meter.
check around here. They seem lifeless. Yeah, they even the own ports, the friendly ports, they seem lifeless. They've addressed it a little bit, like there's trains going around and all that. You can hear the engine churning. You can even see them. There's also a bit of cars going around,
Tiefe
but it's
5
just
Meter.
it's still very, very lifeless. I absolutely agree. Right, both engines dead
Kleine
slow.
Fahrt voraus.
25 Meter.
Hydrophone man,
Herr
what's the
Kapitän.
word?
50 Meter.
Why is the reception so bad? 80 miles. Never mind. It's good. It's just that we're so far away. Never mind. Yeah. And nothing. And now it's getting worse. Okay. Yeah, well, surface.
Anblasen.
25 Meter.
We gave it our best. They just don't want to get
Herr
sunk today, I
Kapitän.
guess. Well, we did sink one, so that's okay.
Elektrokompressor einschalten. Auf Dieselmotorenwechsel.
Ja.
Elektrokompressor einschalten.
Herr Kaloy, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Uns
And now
wurde
we're
von einem verbündeten
coming
Boot
into
ein
range
mögliches
of
Ziel in
the
unserer
Air
Nähe
Force
gemeldet.
bases in Great Britain.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
And another crew event.
Herr
And
Kapitän.
they had another brawl. Peter Konrad lies injured. Wolfgang Bruckmeier is the perpetrator. Well, that is a lack of camaraderie if you punch your fellow man, so not partial, I'm afraid. And Peter Konrad is in a critical state, okay.
Ja.
Honey, get on it. Got broken ribs.
Herr Kaloy?
Mr. Konrad. Peter Konrad, one of our veterans, very nice. And Wolfgang Bruckmeier is also one of our veterans. Peter Konrad, okay. One of the engineers' men. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's still work in progress, that's true. But they did have the full release, and now it seems like they're... So I've checked through the previous bug fixes. They've of this previous updates. They're currently only working on Type 9, basically. And they're adding minor things and fixing things. So they're not really adding stuff anymore. It feels like. And I don't know. I hope that they still add major stuff to the game, but at the moment it doesn't feel like they're doing that. Type 7B. Hello there. Hope your patrol's going well.
Kondensstreifen.
Alarm!
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!
Los geht's, Männer! Lasst uns einige Schiffe versenken!
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Jawohl! Ich kümmere mich darum!
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Verstanden, Herr Kommandant!
Auf
Dive.
maximal sichere Tiefe.
Where did they spot that? Dead ahead. Oh, damn it.
Herr Kaloy, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Well, why? Dive.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
No, where is that aircraft, huh?
Aktuelle Tiefe 25.
There it is. That is a Wellington. I can put it in the game. Very nice. They exploded up way too shallow in the water.
Aktuelle Tiefe 55
Right, level us off at 100
Tauchen auf 100 Meter.
and bring us
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
8 slower speed. Also
Kapitän.
switch to blue light.
Auf Blaulicht schalten.
75 Meter.
Are they gonna drop again? Probably not.
95 Meter.
Oh yeah, they did. They shot 2 rockets at the place where they spotted me go below the waves, and then they also dropped some depth charges. Lucky we got below the waves this time. That's the rest of the vegetables. Yeah, we're gonna remain submerged for a while. Let's say 10 p.m. There we go.
Alles klar. Ich
5
werde mich
planes.
Auf
Periscope depth.
Seerohrtiefe. Aktuelle Tiefe 85 Meter.
10 Meter.
Herr
And
Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für
Man,
Rundblick
die-
eingesteuert.
periscope. Oh, and red light
Kapitän.
naturally.
Auf
That the
Rotlicht
guys can
wechseln.
actually see something. Looks good. Both engines
Halbe
half
Fahrt
speed
voraus.
ahead. Cancel
Alarm
the alarm.
beenden.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
And surface the boat.
Anblasen. 10 Meter.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Herr Kaloin?
Elektrokompressor einschalten. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, sind
And we're
aufgetaucht.
back to the surface. It is scary, isn't it? The way it suddenly comes on and you can't see anything anymore. Pretty damn good. I would kind of like to have an encounter with them at night and actually get hit by them, but I know that I'm not gonna survive that, so I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it just for the
Herr
cinematic.
Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Maybe next time, maybe I'll do a quick save the second we get spotted, and then I'll just stay on the surface once, just to see what it does. Yeah, let's do that. So if we get spotted again, I'm just gonna quick save and stay on the surface. Pretend that we don't dive quick enough for some reason. That's daytime now. So that doesn't count.
Kondensstreifen. Um 25 Grad.
25 degrees. Starboard side ahead. Okay. Yeah.
Äußerste Alarm. Auf Gefechtsstation.
That doesn't count.
Männer, lasst uns einige Schiffe versenken.
Get in.
Navigation besetzen.
Dive, dive,
Auf
dive.
maximal sichere Tiefe gehen.
Not coming for us, is he?
Aktuelle Tiefe
Probably
5
not.
Meter.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
25 Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 50 Meter. 75 Meter.
Tauchen auf 100 Meter.
100 Meter.
Let's go for a while. Oh yeah, cruise stress.
Alarm
Cancel the
beenden.
alarm. No need for this. No need for so many sailors on duty. $1,800. That's a periscope depth.
Seerohrtiefe.
Engineer on the dive planes.
95 Meter. Aktuelle Tiefe 20 Meter. Herr Kaloin, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe.
Periscope is raised.
Eingesteuert.
Erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Do we see anything? Nope. Surface the boat.
Anblasen.
5 Meter. Ja,
Elektrokompressor einschalten. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln. Elektrokompressor einschalten.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
There we go. Okay, nearly home. Like that's quite the lucky shot.
Wir haben neue Befehle vom
No.
BU erhalten.
What is it now? We need an update on air defenses in Portsmouth Port. No. No. I'm not going to Portsmouth. No. Fuck, orders are orders. Oh! What's the fuel situation like? 65%. Yeah, we can probably do that.
Kurs setzen.
Why do they always give me jobs like that? I hate going into Portsmouth.
Kurs setzen. Kurs setzen.
It's gonna be very unpleasant. Leave that to the Luftwaffe. Yeah, I was gonna say, what do we even need air defense updates for in Portsmouth? The Battle of Britain is over. We lost.
Funkmesssignale geortet. Peilung 110
Right, here we go.
Grad.
Quick save. Let's see that thing in action. And then I think I'm gonna end the stream after that anyway, because it's getting late.
Flugzeug in
Lasst
Sicht.
uns einige
Peilung
Schiffe versenken.
110 Grad.
So let's have a cinematic attack in the end here.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
We've been spotted. Okay.
Unseren Mut zu testen, Männer.
Herr Kaloy,
What's the chart depth here? 100 to 200 meters. We could actually survive this even if they hit us.
Ich erwarte Ihre Befehle. Ich benötige Ihre Unterstützung. Folgen Sie mir.
jawohl, ich kümmere mich darum.
Funkraum besetzen.
Taking a sweet time.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Thieves are getting more frequent. I think I see him. Oh, maybe not. Aircraft detected. There he is. Oh, that is so cool. No missiles though from him. What depth charges? And he missed.
Alles klar, ich werde mich darum kümmern.
Because Wellington Mark 13. Alright, that was still getting pinged by his radar. There's another one in the area. I think that was still his radar. Woo! Okay, so no need to reload that. That went better than I expected. Alarm cancelled, very nice. Yes, resume standard operation.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Bestätige.
Aircraft spotted, that was the same one, still on the seabed. On the surface. Yeah, I didn't even do an evasive maneuver in the end there, so I don't know why he let on too much. Must have been a newbie. Well, we could have asked him if we picked it up, but no. Right, okay, I think the approach on Portsmouth I will do on the next stream. That was a nice bit of action there in the end. I want to thank you guys for watching. That was a lot of fun, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodly pips. Bye bye.